Sounds good.
So we accomplished a few things here in Marmaris. We got a couple of solenoids to replace or to have as spares now that we know what our problem was with the starter motor. And what else did we do? We got a SIM card, yahoo, and we pumped out and we filled with diesel. So we're shipshape now on our way south to Fethiye.
We've just come out of Marmaris Bay. We're heading south to a watercourse called Fethiye. It's about 40 nautical miles away. We'll probably stop in the bay along the way. It's very light winds. And we're passing an entrance here which goes to a naval base. Quite a big sheltered harbour in there. We were looking at maybe we could anchor, but no one's allowed in there. And as we passed, there's a warship coming out. It's Turkish Navy. It's quite interesting. Some friends who sailed by here yesterday, they were lucky enough to witness a submarine surfacing, which should be quite exciting. A very quiet wind, slow light wind day. We're chugging along about 4 knots. How many? 4.7. How many knots of wind have we got, Skipper? 13. 13 knots and 4 points of wind and 4.7 knots of speed, so it's quite nice, really. And Kiri's on the sailing roll today.
Yeah, that's good.
We're heading into Fethiye. Is it a park? National park? What? Sepa Park. And we're going to go Medmore, stern on to the beach, to the rocks probably. Then drop the anchor and back in, tie the lines up to the rocks and have the stern close into shore where we won't swing around. So we'll run that tangles like crazy. So we lay them out alongside. That's our strategy. Kerry swims ashore and hopefully it'll all go to plan.
So it opens up into 2 bays. We're going to go onto the left side one and probably more up to the south side, I imagine, but we'll see when we get in here. So we came down to the Fethiye Gulf yesterday. We had a beautiful sail for about 4 hours and just kept going. So we have ended up in this sort of the first bay as you come into the national park, and we're stern tied and a couple of gullets in here. We're stern tied up with a rohopara. Had a lovely dinner with them last night and had a very, very calm sleep. And it's a bit cooler here. It's definitely cooler here than Marmaris. Water's lovely and clear. We can see some fish down there. Today's the 29th of July and we're going into the national park area. Had 3 nights kind of outside in a beautiful sheltered bay, and just decided today that we would go and find another little bay. So we're in here now trying to suss one out. So it's a Saturday today and I think all of these boats have come out as day trippers. These kids have just arrived beside us. These kids are going to jump, I think.
Welcome everybody. Thank you. Ooh.
We've just anchored there and we're going to go for a walk today. It's this place is Mardi Koyu, just across the bay from where we've anchored. And we've been and got some fresh bread from the little restaurant. They bake it in kind of a boat that's hooked up to the wharf, and it's nice. We just stopped and watched them harvesting these. Well, the ones that weren't dried just looked like green peppers. I'm not sure if they're green peppers or they're chilies. I'll have to Google it and find out. That's the inside on the left side of the Gulf of Fethiye, and then this is the other side with Fethiye in the distance.
Gulf of Fethiye, the bay called Binlik Kuyakayu, pronounced wrongly, no doubt, so it's our unpronounceable name. And we are moored, let's go like a bit along here. See, can't really see, we're moored right down the end here. Right, way down there. This is our second night. Yesterday we climbed up from the bay, we moored and walked around the hill here. The path brought us down to the restaurant, and this is Amigo. This is the guy, Rajik, I think. Amigo Rajik is the owner here, and his son and daughter-in-law, and who else run it. So, it's beautiful, very basic. See what the food's like. We're going to have a wild boar stew. Looking forward to it.
That's where they make the bread. They make cheese bread, other bread, banana bread, bagels. Dinner at Amigo. First dinner out for a long time. In that far distance there is the Amigo restaurant, and boats lined up all the way along there. We're just straight down the cliff face here. It looks like there's been the remains of a generator solar kind of building. We wonder if there used to be a restaurant down in the bay that we're staying in. I imagine a lot of them died off during COVID. This is the surrounding environment, sort of these cliff faces that drop down to the water. Today we're coming for another goat walk up the hill. Get some exercise besides swimming and that sort of thing. Bit of a goat track. It's pretty barren and wild when you get up here. Lots of olives. A few pines. And a few shacks where people are living.